about it, there's been many reincarnations of Meghan and Harry, has there not? When they first left, of course, Prince Harry was on that freedom flight, remember? Inside the Windsor exclusive lounge at Heathrow. But he was running away to a brand new life. He was like a kid with a backpack, wasn't he? Couldn't quite believe his escapes. Who was holding him back? No one, but seemingly it was like he'd managed to escape, to run to his mummy over in Canada. Waiting there, of course, was Meghan Markle, all seemingly with a mapped out plan of exactly how life was going to be a lot better for Prince Harry. We knew that, didn't we? Because, she pointed out it doesn't necessarily have to be a life in royalty. You can have your own life, as she pointed out. And clearly she had plans. A lot of those plans have not really fallen into shape. And that's not me mean unkind. It's there. It's a fact. It doesn't happen for everybody. When you also think about it, Meghan Markle had everything at her manicured fingertips. She could have changed the world. She could have done everything that she really aspired to be. Internationally famous, tapped into so many things, met the people that really mattered to her, and left her mark in history. But she blew it. But she's still trying. And this is the latest reincarnation. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you. By the way, thank you for your lovely comments about the CinemaScope and Richard Burton and all that sort of stuff. I didn't realise so many people remembered 3D glasses. Apparently, if you've got an original pair, they are worth quite a bit of money. Yeah, you see, it's these things you throw away, isn't it, when you're a kid and think, I'm not bothered about that, 3D and CinemaScope, when you think that was going to revolutionise the world, wasn't it? Sadly, some people might suggest it didn't, of course, but for a moment it got people back in the cinemas, and that's what it's all about. Now, could the same be said, of course, for the former royal known as the Duchess of Sussex, that is, of course, Meghan Markle? Yes, because as we told you recently, she sat down to be, some might suggest, well, how can we put it, a moderator. What was interesting to note was, though, as ever, she didn't want to be billed just as Meghan. No, it had to be Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, alongside her pal, Miss and Harriman. This is the man, as we also told you, took those alleged infamous pictures, the mysterious pictures that nobody's seen of Her Majesty the Queen and Princess Lily. Make of that what you will. So why was Meghan there, really? Well, as you've seen, it's fascinating because she's come back in a brand new reincarnation. And that reincarnation, some might suggest, would be a revitalised Ellen DeGeneres, another friend who sadly got moved off simply because her Be Kind mantra proved, according to the staff, that she was less than anything but kind. You get the picture. Now, where it becomes interesting is, according to a very well-placed source, Meghan's testament or test idea was to see how people reacted to her as, some might suggest, a chat show queen. I kid you not. Now, Meghan, you see, sees herself as a very adept interviewer. We saw that over those 12 episodes of the infamous Spotify podcast. So while she was interviewing her chum all about his latest short film, and the questions were put to her in advance, so they'd already rehearsed everything you needed to know, alongside another co-star in the movie, well, this was really a tape back to say, okay, let's see how you did, what would you improve on, and before we roll it out to someone else, i.e. a major network, what did that look like? What did it sound like? And did you, or were you indeed happy with your final performance? In a way, as we often say here on the show, Meghan simply does nothing without a line with Meghan at the end of it. Could she now become one of the big US chat show queens for daytime or perhaps primetime TV? It's already littered, isn't it, with the likes of Kelly Clarkson, Drew Barrymore, and of course so many others who've gone before. Meghan, though, could soon be taking the hot seat. The thing is, would you tune in? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.